All right, just stand by. This Listen Your Way scoreboard show is coming up here. And the Listen Your Way post-game scoreboard show continues. Hey, everybody, I'm Travis Chafe, and we are live at the Black Diamond Grill. We want to thank our sponsors tonight. Andine Chevrolet, Big Frog Custom T-shirts upcoming, Talent Brothers Auto Parts, your Forsyth County Marathon stations, and, of course, the Black Diamond Grill for having us here tonight. We're showing a replay of our Game of the Week up on the big screen. There's karaoke in the other room. And our Game of the Week, the Lambert Longhorns victorious 17-7 against Johns Creek. On the line right now is Longhorns head coach Sid Maxwell. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Travis.
Well, it was quite a game. We always have a good time out at the Lambert campus. And, Johns Creek just right down the road. I guess it's kind of good to get a win over those guys, huh?
Well, it is. It's a battle of new schools, and they've had a good season this year. They were 3-3 going in, and we were able to get a win.
Yes, sir. Well, you were kind of able to switch it up a little bit at quarterback tonight.
Well, like I said, we're playing both guys. David is still hurt, but he does a good job throwing the football. So Johns Creek was committed to try and put a whole bunch of guys in the box. So we were able to. Coach Daniels did a great call on 4th and 5, and we ran a little halfback pass and ended up scoring with Zach Foster making the catch. And then we put David Broadus in at quarterback some reps when they were committing so many people to the run, and he was able to find Brock down the middle for about a 50-yard strike and put us up 14-0 at halftime.
Yes, sir, 14-0, and then come back in the second half. It ends up 17-7. You get the win, and we were talking last week. You've got a little bit of background with that with the Johns Creek coaching staff.
Well, we've had many battles back when he started the new school at Centennial. So Mike Hoy does a great job, and Bill Waters, who was the head coach at Chattahoochee and Alpharetta for a long time, and they do a tremendous job. And like I always say, anytime we can get a win, we feel blessed.
Well, what were some of the things that really impressed you about from your guys tonight?
Well, I thought my offense coordinator, Coach Daniels, did a great job as far as controlling the clock and moving the chains and with personnel. And then, obviously, our defense, can't say enough about them. They played really hard. I think, I'm not sure all the stats, but I think Johns Creek really only had one first down. And they scored. They actually, we do a little rugby punt, and we actually kicked it into their back.
Right.
Sometimes that happens, and put them on our 5-yard line for a short score. And other than that, I can't say enough about Travis Mazingo and defensive staff, and really my coaching staff to get things done.
Well, Coach, looking ahead to next week, you got a little bit of a road game. You're going to be going to Woodland, and what can we expect next week?
Well, coming from Sequoia all those years, I've played Woodland many times, and again, Coach Hamilton, they run a really neat or different type of offense where they have 3 backs in the backfield, and it reminds you a little bit about Notre Dame box. Everybody's going everywhere, and it's hard to find the football. So you got to really play it a little bit like option, where everybody has a responsibility and they carry out their fakes. So it's like a shell game, I always say. You can't hardly find the ball when they're all 3 running together and count the quarterback. They just sort of burst every direction from trap to quarterback to the flank and off tackle with the other wing back. So they just do a good job hiding the ball, and you've got to be patient and make sure you play responsibly.
We've had a chance to cover Woodland a couple of times this year on our Game of the Week. Most recently, they played for Forsyth Central and went into overtime. They don't kick a lot of extra points. They go for 2.
Well, I don't think they kicked one all year, so we definitely won't be working on that. But we will be working on our 2-point, stopping our 2-point conversion.
All right, Coach. Well, we wish you the best of luck next Friday, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
Well, thank you, Travis, and always appreciate you calling.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach Maxwell. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was Coach Sid Maxwell with the Lambert Longhorns victorious on our Listen Your Way Game of the Week, 17-7 winners over Johns Creek. This weekend you can watch highlights and a replay on listenyourway.com. see all the action as the Longhorns defeat Johns Creek 17-7. All right, stay tuned. There's more to come here on the Listen Your Way post-game scoreboard show. We'll be rounding up some scores, and I'll go ahead and give you your Forsyth County scoreboard right now. Of course, we mentioned Lambert was victorious. Also winners tonight, South Forsyth 38-23 over Creekview. That was at home for the War Eagles. Also victorious, West Forsyth defeating Northview 20-3. And on the other side, on the road, Forsyth Central coming up short against Cass 30-10, the final score there. And Pinecrest Academy also on the road coming up short 45-14. North Forsyth was idle tonight. They'll be getting ready for our game of the week next week at Coal Mountain. The Raiders return to action as they host West Forsyth. Always fun when those two teams play each other. We had that action last year, and it was got off to a fast start. So we'll see how it is this year. And we hope you'll look for us and try to win one of our T-shirts. I want to thank Big Frog Custom T-shirts for designing and producing our shirts this year, our Listen Your Way football shirts that we give away. Also want to thank Andine Chevrolet, friends Jim Otwell over there at Andine Chevrolet for just being a part of our show for so many years. Also Talent Brothers Auto Parts and the Black Diamond Grill for having us out here for the post-game scoreboard show. And we also want to thank our Forsyth County Marathon stations fueling the Forsyth County spirit. So stay tuned. There is more to come here on the big show. We will round up some area scores that are not in Forsyth County, but you might be interested in. More to come here at listenyourway.com.